Yo!
Hey, look, I'm at
Your
Disneyland.
hair, bro.
I'm like a grandma when it comes to this. What do I
I
do?
know. There we go. We kind of have, it's like we're kind of in the same room.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you like rapid questions. They're just a few, so you have to answer them real
Just a
quickly.
few.
You don't have to think.
Really quickly.
Alright, yeah. You ready?
Rapid questions. All right, cool.
Yes. Okay, here it goes. Okay, do I prefer peanut butter or cocoa jam?
Oh,
Think fast!
peanut butter.
Okay, good. Skating or diving? I mean driving.
Driving.
Okay, Japan or New Zealand?
New Zealand.
Yes!
Are these?
Okay, one last. Staying home or being out?
Staying home.
Really? So you're enjoying quarantine?
Not necessarily. It's more of like staying home knowing you can go outside. Like,
Yeah,
you have a
that-
choice, but I'd rather stay home. You know?
Do I?
I'll only go out if I'm going with my friends.
True. Thank you very much for answering those questions as rapidly as you can. So, what's up, everyone? I
Hey.
forgot to introduce this very special, sorry, very special person in my life. This is Kyla Reblora. People,
Hey guys.
I've
what's up?
known him for about 13 years now, unfortunately. As you mentioned earlier, that's why I asked about like country stuff and like being out or staying in. It's because we've been under quarantine, obviously. Being locked down, it does crazy things to your mind and your body. What have been like your thoughts lately during quarantine, especially?
Honestly, I didn't mind much. I don't really mind quarantine much.
Mm,
It's really weird because like normally I'd get mad, I get like pissed,
Yeah.
maybe, but complaining won't really get me anywhere. So I'd rather just chill.
mhm,
I don't want to waste my
Totally.
time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I had mixed feelings about quarantine. I mean, as I said, like in my
Yeah.
first video, I thought that I would be like completely fine with, being under quarantine, but then, it messed with my head and all that. And you know that because I definitely had plans for this summer and the rest of
Oh,
2020, but obviously they had to be canceled. So did you have plans that were canceled? And then how did
I
you
had
feel
a-
about them? And what
I
are
had
you
a lot of
doing about
plans.
them?
I had a lot of plans. I was planning to go to the gym finally. That didn't happen.
Yeah, you really
It was
did.
weird. It was weird. Oh, okay. I had lots of plans, more like with family, some friends,
Yeah.
some friends, but mostly plans with my family. Can't really do anything about it. It's more like I'm just making up new plans
Yeah.
I could do here at
that's
home
pretty good.
without having to worry.
As I've been saying a lot, I had lots of plans for summer 2020, but like you said, how you're sort of like adjusting to it is by making new plans, which is also what I had to do. But the thing is that
I'm not really like not flexible, but I like sticking to my plans, so that was pretty hard for me. But then later this year, I was supposed to go to my school's partner university in the UK, but then obviously I can't go now because of the pandemic. And this summer, I was supposed to do my internship in Singapore. I was sort of like rattled, but then I'm also pretty grateful that those plans were canceled because now I can spend a lot more time in the things that I wanted to do before but didn't get to, such as working on my YouTube channel and working out more. What I learned also is that it's what you do with what you're handed that matters.
I also
Oh,
read
you
this
do?
thing
So-
in a book called Think on These Things by John Maxwell. These experiences that we have, the failures, disappointments, especially
During this time and the frustrations, they will just remain like that unless we learn from these things. Like we take them as an opportunity to learn and then use that knowledge, put it to good use.
speaking of which, have you ever had setbacks?
A lot.
Yeah, and if well, you said yeah. So like, what were these setbacks? If you're like comfortable sharing it with people, and did you learn anything from it? Wisdom.
Before like junior high, I was very immature,
Yeah,
childish.
that's why he'd get a lot of like punches and kicks from me, and slaps.
You say that like you don't do that still.
Harsh, my child.
But yeah, I was very immature, and it's more like a lot of the setbacks that happened to me, no matter how big or how small they were, I kind of just took it, and it taught me a lot of things that I normally wouldn't do, you wouldn't think of, and it's made me who I am now. A lot of people don't like. Nobody really wants to have bad experiences,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Nobody really does, but that's what makes you a better person. It's not always just. It can't always just be rainbows and butterflies. There has to be some turmoil, I guess. There has to be problems, because if you didn't have problems, you wouldn't appreciate what you have, right?
That's true.
Like if everything was great, you'd only be bored.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You'd look for something. You'd feel empty because you don't know how to appreciate what's around you. You know,
Yep.
like can't appreciate what comes. Handle things a lot better now.
Yeah.
Unlike back then. So yeah.
But also, I guess with these like bad experiences, yes, we all go through them, and it's important that we don't just see that as like as a dead end.
Yeah.
We should see it as like something we can learn from. But then also, we don't necessarily have to go through these certain bad experiences if other people have gone through it already, and you can learn
That's true.
from their experiences.
That's why it's great to have friends. They can tell you things that you don't know. Like
Yeah.
so you don't have to go through it as well.
Yes,
You know?
exactly right. Why make the same mistake they made and go through
Yeah.
whatever pain they went through?
I'm not sensitive to you, so you don't have to suffer the way I do.
Yeah, right? That's just how much you love them. You don't want them to go through the pain that you went through. But yeah, I've also had like a couple setbacks. Some that I definitely cried from. Well, for those who really know me, I'm quite an overachiever. But then there was this one time I was going for like the highest grade. This was like a group grade kind of thing. I was going for the highest grade, but then not my classmates, my group mates weren't really so much going for it. So I thought I was actually gonna get the highest grade despite the group performance, but then I got the second to the highest grade. Because like in my school it's like you get three kinds of grades, so it's the lowest, failed, and then second to the highest, and then highest. So I got the second to the highest, and that broke me. I talked to my mom about it, and she said that maybe that's a lesson for you as a leader, that you have to think more about your group mates' present situation and stuff like that. So from that, I've learned bits about becoming a better leader and like thinking more about what they're going through and not just what I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see, lessons you get from like the very painful stuff in life.
That's true. You learn a lot from things you don't like.
Yes, definitely. See, so there is always a silver lining. Even in this pandemic, you get something good out of it. You can be like more physically fit once you come out of it. You're more mentally and emotionally stable once you get out of it. Hopefully, depends. Or like you get to spend more time with your family, right? Have you ever come to a point where it's something you want, but then no matter what you do, it's just like you can't get it? So have you ever felt like giving up on something like that? Or have you ever been in that kind of situation?
Yes, it was understanding people more. Had an idea of how to talk to people.
Yeah.
I could handle myself well. I like to think so. But there just came a point where like I kind of like didn't like people at all. If you don't like me, then you don't like me. I don't like me.
Okay.
Yeah, I hated people. I wasn't that good with talking to my parents, except for my mom. My mom was. So I wasn't good with handling serious things, serious conversations,
Like this one. Me too.
Alright, but I was talking to my mom and my youth pastor once. The youth pastor told me that I know how to talk to people. It's just that why was I giving up on it right away?
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, I guess I'll give it another shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me now. I can talk to people.
I've actually got something similar to what you just said about dealing with people and stuff like that. Because I also have
trouble dealing with people. I think you know that. My fuse is very short. I don't have
much patience, and I can be quite apathetic. Apathetic. Last school year, basically my job in the student council was like taking care of people, and there was just one point when I felt like giving up on my job, because at that moment I was like, I don't give a crap about these people. What am I doing here? Like I straight up said that to myself. So I had to talk to one of my leaders in church about it, because it was getting bad. So the verse that she gave me, it stuck with me, because I also put it in my reminder, so I get reminded about it every day. Basically, it says, let love and kindness be the motivation behind all that you do. And that just hit me. That's what kept me in the job. But yeah, that's what made me push myself a little more. I also read this thing that said, these setbacks that we experience, these failures, these bad experiences, even if they were designed to finish us off, these things can actually be the very things that will bring us to the top, or that will bring us to the accomplishment of our goals if we use them properly. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Even if you get disappointed, you just have to persevere and have faith that things will be better, because they always do. If not, then you will be better as a person.
That makes a lot of sense, though, what you said, because like I've hit rock bottom. I've been judged, especially by people I didn't want to hear that from, or people that I wanted to support me, stuff like that. You know, there's been a lot of things that's happened, but you know.
Oh, I know. Wait, I was also one of those people who judged you.
Yeah.
But I just had to hear you out, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe up till now, the stories that you heard still aren't true, but I'm here now.
We're here now.
I've been destroyed, but, you know, I'm a lot better now. I laugh about previous experiences with my friends now, because it's in the past. We've learned from it. If we own it, you know, just keep, like, beating ourselves up with it won't bring you any good. You'll just destroy yourself.
Hey, all right.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining me. I loved having you on this series.
You have no peace of mind because you fear that you won't be at peace. The bottom line, guys, is fear. Thank you for watching another episode of Conversations. Join the conversation by leaving your thoughts and questions in the comments, and be there at the premiere of the next episode so we can live chat. Give this video a like, turn on them post notifications, and stay connected by following me on my socials. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace!